Wouldn't it be great to manage your portfolio on one platform? Well, now you can trade all in one place on Robinhood. That means you can trade individual stocks and ETFs and also buy and sell crypto using seriously powerful and intuitive tools at one of the lowest costs on average without needing to manage multiple apps. Robinhood makes withdrawing and depositing crypto seamless. Send crypto to your Robinhood account or send crypto from your Robinhood account to other wallets without deposit or withdrawal fees from Robinhood. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Network fees may apply to crypto transfers. Crypto transfers may not be available to all customers. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. You earn passive income by being more generous by Steve Pavlina of stevepavlina.com. Let's explore the details of how to actually create passive income streams. We'll start out fairly high level here and then drill down to the specifics in future posts. Here are the 3 basic parts of an income generating method: value creation, value delivery, and payment. Notice that these same 3 aspects can be applied to any basic income generation method. When you work at a regular job, for instance, you're probably going to create and deliver something of value to your employer, and then you receive payment for it. So what's different about passive income? The difference stems mainly from the second aspect, how value is delivered. When you generate active income, such as with a regular job, your value delivery is usually done just once. Whatever work output you've created gets handed over to your employer. The same goes for contract work. You do some work for a client, value creation, hand over that work, value delivery, and get paid. With a passive income strategy, however, the idea is to deliver this value multiple times. Then you get paid multiple times, once for each delivery. So the heart of a passive income strategy is found mainly in the approach to delivering value. Passive value delivery. The words passive income suggest that it's the third aspect, payment, that defines the difference between passive and active income, but the main differences are usually found in the value delivery methods. With an active income method, you hand over your work product once and get paid for it once. With a passive income method, your work product is delivered multiple times and you get paid multiple times. The passive element means that this value is being delivered without your direct personal effort. So you're using a method to get your work output into the hands of multiple customers, but you don't have to be the one personally delivering it. For example, when I publish a new article to my blog, it gets delivered to people all over the world automatically, but I don't have to personally send it to everyone. The value delivery is automated. Why just one customer? Now here's a good question to ask yourself. Why do you only have one customer? A person with a job is just a business owner who sells to only one customer. If you take a passive income strategy and apply it to just one customer at a time, you have an active income strategy. One boss, one employer, one client at a time. A person who generates passive income usually prefers to deliver value to multiple customers simultaneously. Another option is to repeatedly deliver value to the same customers over and over, but without having to create that value anew each time. A good example of this would be renting out property that you own. You could generate passive income this way even with a single customer, since that customer keeps paying you rent every month. When people shift from an active income to a passive income mindset, they usually start thinking about how to deliver value to more people. Instead of just one customer for your work output, why not have 10 customers, or 100, or 1,000? Why not have 1,000,000 customers? How many people are you capable of helping? Scaling up. Note that with an active income strategy, income is a function of value creation. If you only have one employer, one client, or one customer for a particular work product, then in order to increase your income, you have to work harder or you have to charge more for your creations. But with a passive income strategy, you have an additional leverage point. You can deliver the same value more than once and get paid for each delivery. As it turns out, this is a powerful leverage point. When you start thinking about how to scale your work, you'll often find that you could do the same core work but also serve more people than you do now. You simply need a different way to deliver your value. For example, you could write software for one company and get a paycheck from them, but you could also develop and release your own software that lots of people can download and use. You could work as an attorney and see one client at a time, or you could create and sell books with your best legal advice, thereby helping many more people. Think about the work you do right now. How could you modify your work so that you can provide your value to many more people? Chances are that your employer is already taking your active labor and applying a passive income strategy to it. You do the work one time and they leverage it to generate long-term streams of income. Or you may be working to support the system your company developed to deliver passive income and capital gains to its investors and founders. Sales are the lifeblood of any business. If you sell to only one customer, that isn't much blood, so you don't have much of a flow going there. To enter the realm of passive income, start questioning the wisdom of running a business that sells to only one customer, and start thinking about how you could scale up the work you do so you can deliver the value you're already capable of creating to more than one customer simultaneously. Generally speaking, the way to create streams of passive income is to deliver your value to multiple customers simultaneously and to get paid multiple times. If you're going to work anyway, then you're already creating value for someone. Why sell to only one customer? Broaden your horizons and realize that if one employer is willing to pay you for the value you're producing, chances are that someone else would be willing to pay you too, if only you weren't so clingy with your one and only customer. Stop being so selfish with your value. I tend to regard people who use active income strategies as being more selfish and self-centered than those who use passive income strategies. That may sound harsh, but the truth is that active income earners aren't very good at sharing. They share their value with just one customer at a time, which in a world with billions of people is rather limiting, wouldn't you say? People often refer to this as loyalty, but it's really just limited thinking. Besides, your employer may already be using this limited thinking against you, as it generates passive income for others based on your active work output. Passive income earners are constantly looking for ways to put more value into the hands of more people. They want to be as generous as possible. They love to share, and so society rewards them with streams of passive income, so they get paid even when they aren't working. Society doesn't care how hard you work. It doesn't care how creative you are. It only cares about the value you're actually getting into people's hands. That's what you're getting paid for value delivery, not your ideas or your long work days or your intrinsic value as a human being. We'll cover the details of how to do this in future posts. For now, your homework is to start thinking about the value you're already delivering to people and consider how you could scale it up to deliver this value to multiple people at the same time. It doesn't matter whether you have a job or not. What value do you deliver to your friends and family? Why do people bother spending time with you? What other forms of value could you provide if you made an effort? Hint, you don't actually have to be the one personally delivering this value. You just have to ensure that the delivery occurs. Begin to step into the mindset of becoming a more generous provider of value to others. This is ultimately what passive income is all about. You just listened to the post titled, "You Earn Passive Income by Being More Generous" by Steve Pavlina of stevepavlina.com.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Imagine you're a business owner who has to rely on a dozen different software programs to run your company, none of which are connected, and each one is more expensive and more complicated than the last. It can be pretty stressful. Now imagine Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on one simple, easy-to-use platform, giving you peace of mind that your business is always being taken care of from every angle. Odoo has user-friendly open-source applications for everything. We're talking CRM, accounting, inventory, manufacturing, marketing, HR, and everything in between. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo's got it. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right? So stop wasting your time and money on those expensive, disconnected platforms and let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. It doesn't get much better than that. So what are you waiting for? Discover how Odoo can take your business to the next level by visiting odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. Odoo, modern management made simple. I've noticed that the term passive income bugs a lot of people because unless you're passively investing in the stock market, there's some effort to set up a passive income stream. So a more accurate phrase might be front-loaded effort income. This is where you invest a lot of time and energy in the beginning to set it up, but over time you're able to exert less effort for more income. Some examples of passive income streams include rental real estate, course creation, affiliate marketing through a website, and writing a book. If these things don't appeal to you, another thing to consider is multiple streams of income. I think it's a good idea to have a pipeline of various ways you can make money, but you're realistically only going to have bandwidth to focus on 2 or 3 at a time. When I quit my job a couple years ago, I wrote out 14 potential streams of income to explore, and this was a combination of earned income, business profit, and other more passive options. Out of curiosity, I just reviewed that list again, and I've really only dug in and explored 4 of those ideas. I feel pretty good about that because I recognize that it's going to take me years to work through that list, but having an abundance of options to explore helps to mitigate the risk that comes with having an income from only one source. And that should do it for today. Have a happy rest of your day, and I'll see you on the Thursday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.